A few years ago, I was in a computer class, and everyone there tried making an FPS because there's an FPS maker class, or FPS creator, that's what it was called. So, the shooters that came out were bad. They had bad graphics that looked like a Half-Life 1 mod made in 10 minutes. The controls, I never played it, but they looked like it was a pain to play. The graphics were also running like crap. They were running like 10 FPS on a computer that could handle Unreal Tournament 3 at, 60 FPS. But this game was so bad that the games made so bad that I kind of felt like, what is this crap? But there's a game that actually came out for the 360 that's even worse. So why was I talking about that? Because that is much better than this game known as Hour of Victory. How bad could it possibly be? Let's dive into it. The first thing you'll notice is that the menu in this game looks very poorly done. Have you ever played a Call of Duty 1 mod where the fonts are like really crummy fonts? In the venue seems very cheaply done. That's what the menu looks like. The other thing you'll notice are the graphics. This is an Unreal Engine 3 game released in 2007, and this looks like more like 2004 or 5. Seriously, and there's no anti-aliasing either in the settings, so it looks jaggy, very jaggy. There's also graphical glitches galore, especially in these cutscenes when you're just looking at the graphics. You can see all the graphical glitches that are going on. And I don't know why, but their faces just look creepy. There's also no shred of plot whatsoever in the game. The whole plot of the game is you're a bunch of guys in some World War II something, and there's you're supposed to go to World War II or some place, I don't even know.
Major Coleman?
Yeah, that's the only thing I could get out of the plot of this game because it's just that bad. Don't even try to understand. This plot is Sonic bad. That's how bad it is. So, let's try the gameplay, shall we? The gameplay is pretty much your generic first-person shooter. Pick a class, because this game has classes in single player, and you can just pretty much run around shooting enemies. Well, actually, the enemies just stand there no matter what difficulty level you're on, so either way, you're always going to get kills. When you first started, of course, the graphics still look bad in the actual game.
Jerry's rolling right at us.
The other thing you'll notice is the controls are crappy. The controls in this game are horrible. You'll run around, the game will just mess up with the controls, and, They also map the controls weirdly, like melee. Just run up to the enemy and click, and boom, melee attack. And reloading is weird too. Unlike most games, when you automatically reload when you run out, you have to press the R button, which can be annoying when you get in a firefight and you have to reload. The enemies in this game are pathetic. This is on veteran. I'm just punching the enemies. I just walk up to them, punch. And Falcon punch! No wonder why the Nazis lost World War II. They couldn't get their guys to do anything other than just stand around while the Allies just run around and punched them. They just had to send one guy in, and he just walked up and he just punched everybody. Yeah, that is what World War II was. And you know what? That is how it ended.
Sir, no time
the missions are incredibly short too, and consist of run here, do X, run here, do that, and feature the same things, including enemies spawning right in front of you, a broken health system where you actually have to stand for like 15 seconds for the health to regenerate, and I don't mean run around, you actually have to stand for 15 seconds for the health to regenerate, which is kind of cheap considering that every other shooter game with regenerating health just regenerates it right then. And yeah, let's just find out what the later game is, just for no reason. All feel scripted. Every mission consists of doing this and that. Now, usually most shooter games nowadays are scripted anyway, but this is when the scripting fails. When the scripting fails, it shows. Like right now, you have a weapon which is broken because it goofs off all over the place because the aiming is extremely sloppy in this game. And the planes, all you do is you just stand here until you shoot long enough and boom, you move on. They don't tell you how many you're supposed to shoot really. All you gotta do is just shoot and hopefully you'll eventually go on. The next mission is more of the same crap. Get in a tank and shoot shit, and it blows right up like in a Michael Bay movie. The tank is way too overpowered. Just shoot anything and it'll blow up like Michael Bay style, and that's pretty much all you do. Just point, shoot, Michael Bay explosion, boom. Look at that giant Michael Bay explosion. Maybe that's where all the budget in this game went, because this game feels so low budget for everything else. Either that or else they use the stock Unreal explosions, because that would be the only other reason why the explosions look so much better than the actual game does. You can also switch for a rocket launcher, which allows you to take advantage of the all-around horrible AI to just blow up tanks like you're in a fucking explosion pit or some shit. And this is just like, boom! Look at that explosion. It's so much more badass than the actual game is. The only problem is when your ammo runs out, the reloading is broken and it gets in the way. Because I'm serious. It should auto-reload like every other first-person shooter ever made. All in all, the tank level is actually one of the best levels of the game. And that's saying something considering the whole game is of the same quality. So in this level, which is actually yet another generic level, I don't know why I'm playing this one more time, the friendly AI is pretty much dumb too. He's invulnerable, but he just stands there all the time, not even helping you. You feel like he's just standing there for no reason other than to stand there. And it will honestly piss you off more than anything else. And another thing, the grenades. Unlike most games where you can just throw the grenades one at a time, you have like 8 grenades and you can rapid fire them. So you can actually, cause like people do randomly blow up while they just stand there and not even run away from the grenade, like they have in every other more advanced first-person shooter.
You are very good at your job. I will know not to anger you myself.
And the line, and what is he saying? I mean, yeah, who is he talking to? And even then, the English isn't even that good. Who did they hire to write these scripts? And all in all, just playing this game is just a chore. All you do is run around, shoot. It's really repetitive too. Combine that with the brokenness and you'll want to get pissed off real quickly. So later on in the level, we get more bad cutscenes, such as old guys just putting his hands next to the box. Okay, seriously? And then it just is more the same. Stand here, shoot, fire. And I could just speed this gameplay up because that's all the game is. But of course, I'm going to mention 2 more things before I end this crappy review. The gameplay is pretty broken. You don't even need to aim if you're using a Kar 98, because all it does is you gotta point in the general direction, fire, boom, insta-kill. I'm serious. You can just one-hit kill everyone with the Kar 98. You don't even need to get headshots. I mean, that must be another reason why the Nazis lost the war. They just stood in a corner, just fired once in a while, while all the Allies just picked up their Kar 98s and just fired them, like, randomly. You know, to get instant kills. Okay, so I'm gonna go pick up some ammo by shooting these guys and picking up their Kar 98 ammo.
I'm no good for this. I'll get us killed.
What the crap? He just got killed because I walked away from him? Where's the logic in this? There's just... this is... I don't have any words just to say for this. All in all, I'm just gonna skip to the final verdict now. All in all, this is one of the worst games ever on the 360 and PC. This game is like the Sonic 06 of FPSs or the Superman 64 of FPSs. The graphics are bad, the story's non-existent, the enemy AI is just dumb and stands there, the controls are broken, And
hand me a
the
weapon.
worst
I
part
will
is
try
the
to
fact
make
that
my own defense.
the gamer score is hard. The gamer score is really easy for the single player, but it has a bunch of multiplayer gamer score, and nobody's ever online this game because it's a piece of crap. So, all in all, don't buy this game ever, no matter what system it's on, whether it's the PC or 360. Don't buy this game ever. Thanks for watching, and subscribe for more reviews.